one atom, that's tough. But a group of atoms, energy, being, vibrations, frequency, movement. Now that is something worth experiencing, right? So we have frequency. Now, frequency can be heard, frequency can be felt. Frequency can heard, felt, be seen for sure. And now, we talked about senses. We also talked about a little bit of balance. But the action of one thing leads to a reaction of another, right? No matter how it goes, no matter how it flows, really. Flow is very important. Let's not think about flow as being one directional. That's momentum. Momentum is something that's built up and is measured within, I guess, the intensity of it, the energy of which, how it's felt, the frequency and how it's seen, right? Let's take water for example. If you are on a beach and you have that water coming towards you, it's not really just coming towards you, it just happens to be going on land, but that water is also going back in, and it's also going deeper under, and you see the splashes and the water's going up, so it's not really linear, right? Movement, frequency, vibration, felt. That water is definitely felt. See, water is extremely important because the act of water just being is a healing substance, right? We are like 70-something% water. And when we're near water, that water has healing factors. And it's not like magical. And those healing factors aren't magical, right? That's science. So you have neutrons in this water that neutralize things around it. Its power is so strong. When you're sitting on the beach and you hear those waves come in, I don't think that makes many people anxious. If anything, I think it calms people down, right? It neutralizes you. So, water is healing. If it's moving through a river, if you've ever sat by a river or in the river, in the movement of water can be a little hectic. But to hear that and feel that and see that calms you, neutralizes you. If you've ever been at a waterfall, it can be pretty loud. But that water and the air and the oxygen, it heals you, it neutralizes you, right? And it makes sense because if we're mostly water, then water would be our healing. At least it just makes sense to me a little bit. But what I really want to talk about today, and I should have started from the top on it, is maintenance. Maintenance can be looked at as responsibility. To quote, I guess this is the quote of the day, by Uncle Ben, shout out to Uncle Ben, because with great power comes great responsibility, right? There's an act and there's a reaction. There's a yin and there's a yang. These things is a natural law of life. These variables are always there. And it's the functionality of life, right? So the responsibility and the functionality and the maintenance that I'm talking about is, I wouldn't call it, I guess it is cleaning, right? Whether it's mentally, whether it's in your room, you have to clean, put things in order, organize what's needed, what's not, in order to create flow. Personally, I don't like a lot of things in my room, mainly because I don't like a lot of things in my room, mainly because I feel like it stops the flow. I heard something somewhere, I can't remember, but I heard it and it stuck to me. Was like, if you hold on to things, that creates stagnancy. Things being stagnant is dead energy. Things in flow is alive energy. It's healing energy, right? It's active energy, vibrations, frequency. So, brother, just kidding, I know. So, today I cleaned the house. I did some deep cleaning, some specific cleaning that I felt like was needed. Because I needed things to change. I didn't like the way things were. I needed some more flow. And that just meant deep cleaning, whether it was me cleaning the shower, whether it was me cleaning the windows, whether it was, the deep cleaning, reorganizing the patio, whether it was cleaning all the windows in the house so that I knew that we were getting as much light as we can inside the house so that I feel the best that I can. That's a responsibility. I feel like I'm not doing myself due diligence. I think that's where you'd put it, right? Like, if I don't take care of it, nobody else will. That's another responsibility that we have. If we don't take care of ourselves, why do we expect other people to take care of us? Or why do we expect, like, the reciprocation of taking care of someone? They can only know what that feels like as if they do it for themselves. We have that responsibility. Whatever we will into existence, near us, with us, it's needed. We're willing it into existence for balance. So sometimes we have to neutralize so that we can have room for those ups and downs that we feel, those yin and those yangs, those everything that happens in between. In the other vlog, I guess we did, I don't know about that one. In the other vlog we did, we talked about the beginning, the middle, and the end, right? You have to prepare in order to act. And once you're done acting, then you should recall what happened, process it, so that it sticks, things that need to stick. Let go of the things that need to be let go and grab onto the new things that need to be there. It's all a process. It's all a journey. And it's such a linear way of thinking. And I don't really use this metaphor too much anymore because I felt like it was very linear, but it's a great metaphor. In order to climb up a ladder, you need to let go of the step in order to grab to the next one, right? And that's your responsibility, is to create the room of flow. That's your responsibility, is to make sure that when you're willing something, that you have to let go of something else. If you're asking for something else to come into your life, you have to be willingly able to understand that you're going to have to let something else out of your life. It's like your brain. There's a bandwidth. There's only so much that you can hold. If I'm holding all these things, I'm like, oh man, and I try not to be materialistic. I do enjoy great quality works. If it's a handmade this, or if it's a, top tier this or that, one of one. I love a good piece, right? Like this Toby jacket I got at Crossroads for like $12.50. But what made me happy was that it was great quality. It was heavy thread, and those type of things matter to me. So maybe it's not the quantity of things you have, but maybe it's the quality of the things that you have, right? And most importantly, let's reference that to self. It's not how many people you can change lives, but it's how well you change some lives, or it's how well you connected with people, not how many people you connected to. See, the beautiful part of growing these communities and being in them, really, and I'm only really in like one community, and those are the people that understand. I'm reading a book right now, listening to a book right now, and it explained that there's this bank, like the universal bank, there's a bank, and in order to get, you have to give. And it's just neutral. That's how math works. It's like formulas. It has to balance out. You have to you remember when you have to subtract the same number that was the positive on one side for a formula? It's the exact same thing. It has to come out to balance. We have a responsibility, one, to take care of ourselves, but most importantly, create the version of ourselves that we are willing to be. Those things that you admire in people, you're like, I love this about this person. It's probably the thing that you love about yourself. So will it, practice it, be it. There's nothing stopping you from taking the step forward, taking the step that's needed, because it might not be forward. It might be a side step. It might have to be a step backwards to become the version of the self that you want to become, that you are willing to become. I'm grateful. Sight is a beautiful thing, and I'm happy that I can see. Clarity is a beautiful thing. I'm not saying I see it all, but oh, do I see more than I did. And I'm grateful. Gratitude is the way. So, today's quote was by Uncle Ben from Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. You got this. Keep your head up. Make sure everything you do has purpose. If you are doing things that don't have purpose, it's okay to let it go so that you can focus on the things that you do. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I appreciate everybody that's subscribing, everybody that is liking and commenting. It's not many, but I'm grateful for the people that are here, truthfully. Thankful. See you guys in the next video. Peace. Oh wait, let me know if you guys like the new sound. I grabbed the lavalier from one of my camera bags I found. I forgot I had it. So if you like this sound better, let me know in the comments. If you like the other sound better, let me know. Have a wonderful day. I love you guys. Peace. It was natural, but I'd rather do this. Peace. Yeah, that's good. Peace.